The impact of 9/11 is felt across America every single day. For one Arkansan who's a survivor, it's important to continue talking about it.
He's sharing his story so that people will never forget. TV 11's Jay Jackson shows us how a day at work 20 years ago changed his life forever.
Reverend Stuart Holk serves his congregation here at St. Mark's Episcopal Church. But it was 20 years ago on 9/11 that he served a group of survivors at another church outside the World Trade Center.
Bam, 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 102 floors, and that huge dust ball at 286 miles an hour began knocking out the clear stories atop beautiful Trinity Church.
Reverend Stuart Holk recounts his story of surviving 9/11. He was working for Trinity Church near the World Trade Center when American Airlines Flight 11 struck the North Tower that Tuesday morning. He, like so many, stood and watched until a friend warned him to leave.
He broke through the crowd, grabbed me, and said, "Run for your life," and it dawned on me I was in trouble.
He remembers a lot of people running.
Many of them ran into the church. And the organist and I ran in and did an extemporaneous, spontaneous service of singing hymns, reading scripture, saying prayers to a congregation of very, very frightened people.
Some weren't looking for worship, but for safety until the North Tower fell.
The organist said to me, "Stuart, it's time you and I get the hell out of here." So we crossed the pedestrian bridge, went back to our church building where we had 150 day school students in the basement, ranging from 6 months old all the way to 5.
The notion that he was a survivor didn't hit him then, but stays with him now.
What is the aftermath of being a survivor of 9/11 been like?
I think the body has memories, not necessarily the mind. At this time of year, I always feel very vulnerable.
He's even suffered from cancer because of the aftermath of that day, but also survived that. And he feels his job as a reverend is aligned with his experience.
I feel like part of my mission has been to tell the story over and over again. I don't want anyone ever to forget this.
Jay Jackson, THV 11 News.
Our coverage remembering 9/11 continues tonight at 10.
All week long, you'll find stories of hope, survival, and impact on Arkansans.